Albatross. Take the tourist train Ametsuchi on the Kisuki Line and tour around Unnan City and Okuizumo town.
Remade edition. I'm at Matsue Station in Shimane Prefecture.
Good morning.
I'm Albatross.
I am Jay.
Today, we will be taking the tourist train Ametsuchi from here in Matsue.
We rode the Ametsuchi 2 months ago, didn't we?
That's the Ametsuchi, which runs on the Sannai main line. Today we'll be riding the Ametsuchi, which runs from the Sannai main line to the Kisuki Line. It's chartered exclusively for the tour.
The Kisuki Line? We rode the one on the Kisuki Line a month ago too. We rode the Okuizumo Orochi trolley train.
The Okuizumo Orochi will be retired this year, in November 2023. As its successor, the Ametsuchi will run on the Kisuki Line.
There's the Ametsuchi on the electronic display board. You said it was a chartered train, but I thought a chartered train doesn't show up on the electronic display board, am I right?
This is strange. The interior of the Ametsuchi looks like this. You can see the sales counter. The departure whistle will be blown soon. The Ametsuchi departed from Matsue Station. Usually, the Ametsuchi runs.
I know. The Ametsuchi normally runs on the Sannai main line between Tatara Station in Tatara Prefecture and Izumo Station in Shimane Prefecture.
Well, you know it well.
We just rode it the other day, didn't we?
As Jay said, the Ametsuchi usually runs on the Sannai main line only, but today it enters the Kisuki Line.
Thank you for riding the tourist train, the Ametsuchi today. Today, we will guide you on a journey surrounded by the blessings of heaven and earth in Sannai region. Please sit back and relax during the journey on Sannai main line and Kisuki Line.
I recreated the conductor's in-train announcement. Please feel the atmosphere.
We're here. What are you waiting for?
The Yakumo Express bound for Okayama is going to come from the other direction.
There is no truck this side.
Say what?
If there is no track, no way trains would come.
That's right. That was a train exchange at Nogi Station. The next stop is Shinji Station, but the Ametsuchi makes several operational stops before it.
Don't you have scenes of operational stops?
This time, I cut the scenes.
You just forgot to shoot, right?
Lake Shinjiko is a brackish lake, so a wide variety of fish and shellfish can be caught. Japanese sea bass, eel, and other fish are known as the 7 treasures of Lake Shinjiko.
Don't ignore me. We're here.
We are approaching Shinji Station. The Ametsuchi will stop at this station for 11 minutes. Shinji Station is on the Sannai main line, where some Yakumo Limited Express also stop. The Kisuki Line branches off from the Sannai main line at Shinji Station.
From this station, the Ametsuchi enters the Kisuki Line, right?
That's right. I'm sure we will enjoy the journey.
Is that so? We had just ridden the Okuizumo Orochi trolley train the other day.
That's true. The Ametsuchi has arrived at Shinji Station. I found something interesting at Shinji Station. It's the 0-kilometer post for the Kisuki Line.
What is a 0-kilometer post?
It's a sign at the starting station of a line. It indicates that the line begins here. It's also called a distance marker.
Is that so? Is it interesting?
J. This may be too difficult for you. The Ametsuchi has departed from Shinji Station. The Okuizumo Orochi basically stops at every station between Kisuki Station and Bingo-Ochiai Station, but the Ametsuchi is a rapid train and so it passes through some stations. According to the group tour timetable, the Ametsuchi stops at Kisuki Station, Izumo Minori Station, where it makes an operational stop, before arriving at the Izumo Yokota terminal. Other than these stations, it makes operational stops. Since we are not in a hurry, it would be fine for the train to stop at every station, but since it is a rapid train, it passes some stations. On the Okuizumo Orochi heading south to Bingo-Ochiai, vendors sells food and other items at some stations.
Please pick one.
Thank you. This is my mythical fortune telling card. There is space below where you can put the Ametsuchi's stamp.
We're here.
The Sannai region is not only rich in nature, but is also said to be the home of many roots of Japanese culture, including shrines, sake, kabuki, and sumo. It is also the birthplace of many myths. We define the rich nature of the Sannai region and the roots of Japanese culture as the concept of native Japanese. The Ametsuchi cars are designed based on this concept. The Ametsuchi will provide you with a journey that allows you to discover the old and new Japan in Sannai.
The Ametsuchi is about to stop at Kamonaka Station due to an operational stop. The Ametsuchi departs from Kamonaka Station and heads east.
Aren't we heading south?
It's true that Kisuki Station is almost directly south of Kamonaka Station, but first we head east to Izumo Daito Station.
Why do we take the long way around?
Probably because of the terrain. There are mountains and the gradient can be steep around here. After making an operational stop at Izumo Daito Station, the Ametsuchi changes the course to the west and heads for Kisuki Station. Now, I will show you the view from the front. Please see for yourself how twisty the Kisuki Line is.
のが見頃となり、駅前からおよそ2キロに及ぶ新川堤防の桜並木は日本桜名所100選に選ばれています。また市内には特別な寝台列車トワイライトエクスプレス静かの立ち寄り観光として吉田町のSugaya Tatara山内や木町の食の森があります。食の森には黒山農園やOkuizumoぶどう園等があり、地元の食材を使った料理やワイン等が楽しめます。雲南市のご紹介でした。
The section of the Kisuki Line between Shinji Station and Kisuki Station was built in 1916 as the Hikami Railway, mainly by Budoro Itohara, the 13th generation of the Itohara family. The Kisuki Line, including the section south of Kisuki Station, is an old route, so it is unavoidable that the truck is winding. I think it's quite interesting to ride a local train on a winding line like this. One day I would like to make a video of a train traveling among mountains.
We're here.
The Ametsuchi is approaching Kisuki Station. It seems like there is some kind of event going on. The local train bound for Shinji is waiting here. Let's get off for now. Let's take a look at the Ametsuchi from Truck 1. The yellow local train is cute too. There are many reporters covering the event. After this, I got the station stamp.
2番乗り場からは10時16分に発車いたします。アメツ市号出雲横田行き発車をいたします。2番乗り場ご注意ください。
Apparently, the driver and conductor had been replaced here. The drivers on the regular Ametsuchi that runs from Tottori to Izumo may have been changed too. I think the conductor was the same person.
Who is that woman?
I think she's the tourism ambassador for the Kisuki Line. I don't think there's any relationship between the Kisuki Line and the character. The conductor will tell us about the Kisuki Line.
We're here.
The Shimokuno Tunnel is located between Shimokuno Station and Izumo Yatsushiro Station. It is the longest tunnel on the Kisuki Line, with a total length of 2,241 meters. You can see the light coming from the exit. This tunnel is a straight tunnel. Of course, it also appears straight on the map. From now on, I'll speed it up by 5 times. Indeed, this tunnel is straight, but it does have a steep gradient. Between Sannai Station and Hachihan Matsue Station in Hiroshima Prefecture, there is a steep gradient of 22.6 per mil known as Sino Hachi, but the gradient of the Shimokuno Tunnel is an astounding 25 per mil.
25 per mil means when a train travels for 1,000 meters, it will rise its altitude by 25 meters, right?
That's right. Good thing you remembered. We'll soon be at the exit. From here, it goes back to normal speed. Right after the Ametsuchi exits the tunnel, the truck curves to the right.
ご案内いたします。この観光列車アメッチは近畿線で一番長いトンネル下久能トンネルを抜けて雲南市から奥出雲町へ入りました。
We're here.
After passing through Izumo Yatsushiro Station, the Ametuchi will make an operational stop at Izumo Minori Station. At Izumo Minori Station, there is a restaurant called Nita Takusan Market, which sells local food, but the Ametsuchi merely makes an operational stop there.
I can't wait to see the 3-stage switchback in Okuizumo Orochi Loop.
Jay, what are you talking about? This train is bound for Izumo Yokota. It doesn't go along the 3-stage switchback or the Okuizumo Orochi Loop. The signboard at Matsue Station said it was bound for Izumo Yokota, and the conductor said so too.
What? There are no main events on the Kisuki Line?
That's right. After the Izumo Yokota terminal, there is the 3-stage switchback.
Why not Bingo Ochiai?
At the south of Izumo Yokota Station, there is a gradient of 30 per mil, so Ametuchi can't go up.
Wouldn't it be okay if the train was pulled by a powerful diesel locomotive?
That's true, but it's not like that.
What is this? Even though I ordered a full-course dinner, it was over before steak comes? This is impossible.
Yes, it's possible. But I don't agree with it either. The Ametsuchi leaves Izumo Minori Station, where it makes an operational stop, and heads for its final destination, Izumo Yokota Station.
Why is Izumo Yokota the final stop?
Jay, are you still complaining?
非電乗車掌とプレゼントをお渡しさせていただきます。プレゼントとしてお渡しする藤原茶問屋の和紅茶は雲南市で栽培製造されています。ご自宅にお帰りになられてこの和紅茶を飲みながらアメツチでのキスキ線の旅を思い出していただければと思います。これよりキスキ線特別運行記念としてプレゼントをお渡しさせていただきます。
I received a commemorative ticket and tea. In the bag, I found Japanese black tea, a memo pad case. I didn't have a ticket for this ride, so I was happy to receive a commemorative ticket. It has an Ametsuchi stamp on it.
We're here.
We are going to arrive at the final stop, Izumo Yokota Station. Like Jay, I wanted to see the 3-stage switchback and Okuizumo Orochi Loop, but we're going to get off the Ametsuchi soon anyway.
I want to see 3-stage switchback again sometime.
How did you like the Ametuchi on the Kisuki Line? We get off the Ametuchi here and the bus tour starts instead. In the bus tour, I will introduce the highlights of Okuizumo and Unnan.
Thank you for taking our bus tour today. Now that everyone is ready, we start our tour.
From Matsue Station, we boarded the tourist train Ametsuchi and arrived at Izumo Yokota Station via the Kisuki Line. From Izumo Yokota Station, we join this bus tour and go around Okuizumo town and Unnan city in Shimane Prefecture.
Good afternoon.
I'm Albatross.
I am Jay.
How did you like to Ametsuchi on the Kisuki Line? We will take you to the sightseeing spots in Okuizumo town and Unnan city, but before that we will have lunch. I believe you just passed Izumo Minari Station on the Kisuki Line, and we are having lunch at a restaurant called Nita Rice Restaurant, which is near the station.
What's Nita Rice?
Nita rice is a local brand of koshi hikari rice harvested in Okuizumo town, Nita district, Shimane Prefecture. It's such delicious rice that they say Niigata's koshi hikari in the east, Nita rice in the west.
We have just passed Izumo Minari Station on your right. After crossing this bridge over the Hikawa River, we will reach Nita Rice Restaurant. The Hikawa River is a famous river that appears in the Japanese mythology. We are approaching Nita Rice Restaurant. Good news everyone. Apparently Nita Rice is all you can eat. We will stay here for 50 minutes, so please take your time to enjoy local food including Nita Rice.
Normally, a restaurant reservation would be made under a travel agency name, or a tour name. But this reservation was made under Kisuki Line Utilization Promotion Council. This council appears to be a department within Unnan City.
Now, let's have lunch.
It looks so gorgeous.
I'll briefly explain the dishes. Izumo soba. Clams with sesame dressing, fried white fish, flying fish sashimi. Maitake mushroom chawanmushi. Maitake mushrooms are a specialty of Okuizumo. Pickled warabi, Okuizumo pork sukiyaki. Nita rice. All you can eat. There was also miso soup, although it's not in the picture. Warabi mochi dessert. Everything was delicious. Now, let's get back to the bus. This is Susanoo Tourists Bus and Isuzu Gala. Apparently, I'm the first one.
The Kisuki Line runs on the other side of the Hikawa River, and while you were having lunch, the Ametsuchi heading towards Shinji Station was passing by.
We could have seen it.
We could if we skipped the lunch.
Now, we are heading to the Itohara Museum. You may have been informed by the conductor of the Ametsuchi. The section of the Kisuki Line between Shinji Station and Kisuki Station was built in 1916 as the Hakami Railway, mainly by Itohara Butaro, the 13th generation of the Itohara family.
The guide explained things other than the railway, but I didn't really understand them.
What a train free.
Don't call me like that. Let's listen to a detailed explanation at the Itohara Museum. We arrived at Itohara Museum. The Itohara Museum is a historical museum that exhibits materials related to the Itohara family, who prospered during the Edo period through Tatara iron smelting. The Izumo-style garden is located at the mansion next to the museum.
In the past, iron was produced around here. There are buildings in this area now, but there was a pond where iron was cooled, and it was called Iron Pond. The Itohara family home is at the back. Members of the Itohara family actually live here, but only parts of the house are open to the public. This Izumo-style garden is a dry landscape garden that was built after the late Edo period and looked like this. Let's move on to explaining Tatara ironworks. Iron, sand, and charcoal are placed alternately into the furnace and air is blown through a bellows. Air is pumped by stepping on the bellows, and the person who does this process is called a banko, and they work in shifts.
Now we head to Sakisho Garden.
The bus is on National Route 314.
There's Nita Rice Restaurant, where we had lunch earlier. So, this must be the Hikawa River, right?
That's right. The bus entered National Route 314. You can see Izumo Minori Station.
The bus runs along National Route 314 and arrives at Sakisho Garden in 10 minutes.
Welcome to Sakisho Garden. Sakisho Garden is a Japanese garden that opened in Unnan City in year 2000. It is a famous flower spot where you can see 10,000 rhododendrons and 400 varieties of irises, the most in the Chugoku region.
There's a tea shop. Shall we take a break?
Sounds good.
Isn't it soft serve ice cream?
It wasn't available. This time, we came to Sugaya Tatara Sannai.
Welcome to Sugaya Tatara Sannai. This is the only remaining production facility of the Takadono, which was once used for Tatara iron smelting. It has been designated an important tangible folk cultural property of Japan. This is the Takadono, which I introduced earlier.
Next, we came to Tanabe Takeshita Sake Brewery. The sake brewery Takeshita Honten, the birthplace of former Prime Minister Noboru Takeshita, has withdrawn from the sake brewing business recently and transferred the business to the Tanabe Group. Many years ago, the Takeshita family acquired the rights to make sake from the Tanabe family, so things have returned to their original place. The Takeshita Noboru Memorial Museum is located next to the sake brewery, where materials relating to the former Prime Minister are on display.
We finished seeing all the sights as planned. Riding the Ametsuchi to Izumo Yokota Station, lunch at Nita Rice Restaurant, Tatara Ironworking at Itohara Museum, flowers in Sakisho Garden, Tanabe Takeshita Sake Brewery. I'm sure you enjoyed everything. The only thing we have to do is to go back to Matsue Station. Thank you for using Susano Tourist Bus today.
At Matsue Station, I'm waiting for the arrival of the Okumo Limited Express. I'll take the Okumo Limited Express 28 to Okayama, and then the Mizuho 615 to Hiroshima. In this video, we introduce the highlights of Unnan City and Okuizumo Town in Shimane Prefecture, which we visited on a bus tour. How did you like it?
Was it interesting for you?
Well, yes. Thank you for watching my video. That's it from Albatross.
NJ.
This channel mainly deals with travels using railroads. If you like such a topic, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.